A high school sex scandal is prompting some South Carolina lawmakers to consider changing the age teenagers can legally consent to sex. A cheerleading coach and 2 National Guardsmen are accused of having sex with students. The coach is facing a slew of charges, but the Guardsmen have not yet been charged because those students were 16, and that's old enough to consent to sex in South Carolina. Well, critics of the proposal to raise the age of consent feel the law would just lead to useless arrests and not protect minors.
We're ignoring reality. This bill is going to criminalize what already goes on in this world, and it's going to make it so that there's a subclass of citizens, and that subclass is any kid that is not graduated from high school.
Well, joining me now to discuss this controversial case is Matt Barber, Policy Director at Concerned Women for America. Hello to you, Matt.
Hello.
I hear that you're in favor of raising the age of consent there. How come?
Well, I am, and let me say first, I'm amazed that there's even any debate on this issue. This bill would just, the clear intent behind it and the effect is to raise a barrier of protection between adult sexual predators and the children that they would seek to exploit. And additionally, you know, with the skyrocketing rates of teenage pregnancy and sexually transmitted diseases in our society, it's amazing to me that anybody would oppose this. It also would be a way for society to discourage teenagers from engaging in the risky behavior that can have those consequences.
But Matt, you know what? I'm curious here if you're standing on a moral ground here as opposed to a real, legal terra firma, if you will, because there are laws in the Carolinas, in Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. They say 16 is old enough to have consensual sex there. But then there are those statutory rape laws already. They cover children through the age of 18 in the rest of the nation.
Well, sure, there is a moral element to it, of course. As a society, we should be discouraging children from engaging in these risky behaviors and sex and abstinence, with so-called, with our current sex education system, comprehensive sex education, the STDs and teenage pregnancies just continues to rise. So there is a moral element as well. Abstinence is best.
Okay, but Matt, again, we're talking about a law here. Should this become law, how about practically looking at it? How do you go about enforcing it?
Well, first of all, the law is clear. This does not affect, if two 17-year-old kids were to engage in sexual activity, then this law, they would not be arrested under this law. Again, the aim of this law is to protect 16-year-old, 17-year-old girls, for instance, in our public schools from these sexual predators that have authority over them as teachers and so forth from assaulting them.
Okay. Well, Matt Barber, thanks for weighing in. I know it's a very emotional issue, and we appreciate your insight. Thanks.
Thanks for having me.